AITA for being angry at my mom for hiding my brace to prove a point. I sometimes run late, meaning I leave at 6 instead of 5:45, which gives me time for coffee. I used to start work at 8 a.m., but recently, due to staffing issues, I now start work at 6:30 a.m. Adding to this, I've been sleeping poorly because my injured wrist keeps me up. It's a severe sprain that hasn't healed yet, and I have an imaging appointment this coming Monday to see if there's any tear. The past few days, I've been out the door late by my standards, and twice I've had to run back to my apartment for something, like a snack or my coffee. However, I have never been late to work because I always plan for traffic. This morning, I tried to find my wrist brace, but it wasn't where I left it. I searched for it while getting ready, then spent an additional half an hour solely looking for it, but eventually had to give up because it was already 6 and I needed to leave. I asked my dad while I was searching, and he said, "How should I know where you put your brace?" I replied that I knew it wasn't where I had left it. He rolled his eyes and joked about it growing legs and walking away. Later, when I got to work, I texted my mom, and she replied, "If you had gotten up earlier, you would have had time to find your brace." I explained again that it wasn't where I had left it, on the kitchen table, which we don't use as a dining table, and she said that people move things on the table all the time. She suggested I be more conscientious with my time so I could search for it elsewhere. I asked her directly, "Did you move it?" Her response was, "You left it in the way. I put it on my bathroom sink." She added, "In my house, I can move whatever I want." I asked why she did it and if she knew how much pain I was in, but she still hasn't answered. I'm incredibly frustrated. I'm in pain. I had to drive, carefully, with my wrist still too tender to move. I can't even move 2 of my fingers, and typing is going to be brutal all day. I used an ACE bandage, but it isn't ideal as it doesn't provide the support I need. All of this because my mom wanted to make a point about my ability to leave the house on time. There's no way my brace was in her way, because if it was, she should have moved other stuff on the table as well. In my opinion, this was unnecessary and inconsiderate. I understand that it's her house, but moving something that directly impacts my ability to manage my pain and perform daily tasks seems unreasonable. I'm struggling with this because I need the brace for my wrist to function properly, and her actions caused significant inconvenience and discomfort for me throughout the day. So, Aya for being angry at my mom for hiding my brace to prove a point? I believe my frustration is justified given the circumstances, but I'd like to hear other perspectives. Is there a better way I could have handled this situation, or am I right to feel the way I do?